Hi student, in our last topic we have discussed about our vector algebra and again today with our same topic. Since till now we have studied about vector cross product. In our last classes we have seen how can we define our A cross B. It's given by modulus of A to that of modulus of B and sine theta into n cap there. Then we have seen that the vector cross product A cross B is not commutative. In general, our vector A cross B is not equal to vector B cross A. And then we have discussed that in when we are going to multiply with our A cross B with some scalar n, then it's our associative. And otherwise, in general, in bracket vector A cross B cross C is not be equal to vector A cross in bracket B cross C. Then look up. Also, we have discussed that in our geometrical interpretation in our last classes that our magnitude of A cross B is in general its geometrical meaning is that is equal to our area of parallelogram. Then now look up. One of the basic things is that when we are going to take a vector dot product, in the cases vector A cross B, generally we get a vector C, and you have to be kept in mind that the direction of vector C is what? It is mutually perpendicular to the direction of vector A and as well as vector B. And the must thing is that whenever our vector A cross B is 0 there, it means our both vectors are parallel to each other. And also that after some we are going to discuss some basics problem related with our cross product there. Then after that we are going to be use application of our vector product there. Then look we have already we have done our basis concept related with our vector cross product there. And in today's class we are going to start with our some problems related with our vector cross product. Then take over one of the problems which we have here is that we have to first of all we start with one of the basic problem that find the magnitude of the vector A cross B. Find the magnitude of vector A cross B if vector A is given by. We have to find the magnitude of vector A cross B. Here given a vector. Find the magnitude of A cross B and given our vector A is given by 2i cap plus k cap and vector B cap is given by I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay, in our last classes we have seen that how can we express our vector cross product in our determinant form. Then to get first of all to find out magnitude we have to find out our vector cross product. Then how can we get vector A cross B in our determinant form? I cap, j cap, k cap. What is the coefficient of A is 2, j is 0 there and k is 1. Then what do we have? We have 1, 1, 1. Now we are going to find out our vector A cross B. Expanding our determinant. Now what we have? I cap is equal to dating the row. Then what we have? 0 into 1, 0 minus 1. Then we have minus j cap. Minus j cap. Dating the row and column, respective column. What we have? 2, 1, 2 minus 1. Plus k cap dating this row and column 2 minus 0. Now what we have? 0 minus 1 minus I cap plus 2 minus 1 1. Then it's a minus j cap and plus 2 k cap. Now we get our vector A cross B, but we have to find out the magnitude of A cross B. It is given by under root minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 whole square plus 2 square What we get? Yes, we get here 1 plus 1 plus 4 means it's a root 6. We get the magnitude of our under root a cross b is what? It's our root 6. Again, it's one of the basic problems. We have to find out magnitude of a cross b, a and b given by. We are going to be find out a cross by our using determinant concept there. We get the value of a cross b, then our magnitude of a cross b is given by under root coefficient of I cap plus coefficient of I cap square plus square of coefficient of j cap and plus square of coefficient of k cap. Then now we have done one of the basic question. Now look, if a, b are given, then find the value of. Look again now. We are doing a problem related with our cross product. If we have given vector A is given by I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap and vector B is given by two I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Now look, here it's one of the CBSE sample board problem. We have to find two times vector A minus B cross vector A plus 2B. We have to find the value of 2A minus B cross vector A plus 2B. And look, what do we have? First of all, we have to find out the value of 2A minus B. We are going to get the value of 2A minus B. Look, how we get 2A minus B? 2A means this is our 2I cap minus 2j cap plus 4k cap. Then we have, but let's take a difference of vector B. This is our 2I cap minus 2I cap. What we get? We get 0I cap. Here we have minus 2 and minus 1. We have minus 3j cap. This is 4 minus 1 plus 1, we have 5k cap. Now we get the value of vector 2 times vector A minus B. Now we have to find out the value of vector A plus 2B. 7, it's A, this is 2, this is 4, then it's 2, we have 4I cap plus 2j cap minus 2 cap because we have a 2, need 2 times B cap there. Then we are going to get a vector A plus 2 times B, 1 plus 4, we get, yes, we get here 5I cap. Minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 plus j cap, it's minus 2 and we have to add plus 2, then we have 0k cap. Look, we have get the values of 2 times vector A minus B is given by 0I cap plus 3j cap, minus 3j cap plus 5k cap. And then we get the value of vector A plus 2B is what? 5I cap plus j cap and plus 0k cap. But we have to find out the value of what? We have to get the values of, we have to get the value of 2A minus cross A plus 2B, then 2A minus B cross A plus 2 is given by I cap, j cap, k cap, and 2A minus b. What we have? 0, minus 3, 5, 5, and plus j means 1 and 0. Now I cap minus 3 into 0, 0, minus 5, minus j cap between row and column. What we have? 0, minus 25. Plus k cap, then we get 0 plus 15. Now what we have? We get here minus 5 I cap plus 25 j cap plus 15 k cap. So we get the values of what? We have to be, first of all, we have given two vectors A and B, and then we have to find out the value of 2 times vector A minus B or cross of vector A plus 2 times of vector B. Then first of all, we have a given vectors A and B. Then we are going to find out what the value of 2 times vector A minus B. We get 2 times vector A minus B, what? It's a 0 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 5 k cap. Then we have further find out the value of vector A plus 2B. How can we get? We get it by 5 pi cap plus j cap plus 0 k cap. Then we have to take the cross product of 2 times vector A minus B cross vector A plus 2B. Then we have done by our determinants from putting the values of coefficient of vector 2A minus B and A plus 2B, and after expanding determinants we get our required value of 2 times vector A minus B cross vector A plus 2B is what? It's equal to minus 5 pi cap plus 25 j cap plus 15 k cap, or we can also write it by taking minus 5 common. Then we have I cap minus 5 in bracket I cap minus 5 j cap and minus 3 k cap. Whatever you can mention your answer there. Now look, we are going to take our next problem. We have again given two vectors A and B. Then we have to find out A cross B. Then we have to verify that vector A and vector A cross B are perpendicular to each other. First of all, we have to find out the vector cross product. Then we have to show that our vector A and our vector A cross B is what? It's a perpendicular to each other. Again, what we have? We have vector A is what? I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and vector B is given by 2I cap plus 3j cap and minus 5k cap. Look, first of all, we have to find out the vector A cross B. Then we have to show that our vector A cross B is perpendicular to our vector A. Then first of all, we are going to find out the value of our cross product, vector A cross vector B. Now I cap, j cap, k cap, 1 minus 2, 3, 2, 3, minus 5. Look, we are going to find out the value. I cap, it's what? 10 minus 9 minus j cap. What do we get? Minus 5. So we have written this row and column. Minus 5 and minus 6 plus k cap. 3, we get plus 4. Now 10 minus 9, we get here I cap, minus 5, minus 6, minus 11, plus 11 j cap, and then we get plus 7 k cap. Now we get the value of vector A cross B. Then we have to show that the our vector A cross B is perpendicular to vector A. Now again recall that when our two vectors are perpendicular to each other, yes, two vectors are perpendicular to each other, that if their dot product is what? It's a 0 there. Then to show that our given vectors are perpendicular, we have to take its dot product. Now vector A cross B dot vector A, it's a I cap plus 11 j cap plus 7 k cap dot, where our is A, I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Now what do we have? I cap 1 minus 22j cap plus 7 3 21. Sorry, you cannot j cap k cap. It's a 1 minus 22 plus 7 3 21. What we get? 22 minus 22, 0. Means our vector A cross B dot vector A is what? It's a perpendicular to each other, because their dot product is what? Its dot product is equal to 0. Again, what do we have? We have to be show here. First of all, we have to find out the vector A cross B. Then after getting vector A cross B, we have to be show that our vector A cross B is perpendicular to vector A. And first of all, we are going to find out vector A cross B, putting the value I j cap k cap. Now we take the scalar coefficient of our I cap, j cap, k cap, 1 minus 2 3, then 2 3 minus 5. Then we are going to be expand our determinant form. Then after expanding it, we get the value of A cross B is given by I cap plus 11 j cap plus 7 k cap. After that, we have to show that these vectors are perpendicular to the vector A. Then we are going to take taking the dot product of vector A cross B to the vector A. Then we show that the dot product of vector A cross B to the A is 0. Hence, our vector A cross B is perpendicular to vector A. This is our required solution. Now, we are going to take a next question in which we have to find out the sine angle of two vectors, angle between two vectors there. Look, in our last class we have also discussed about the angle between two vectors or sine angle between the two vectors. Find the sine of the angle between vectors. Here we have to find out sine theta. Find the sine of the angle between the vector A 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap and B I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Look, we have to find out sine angle. Look, what is our vector A cross B? How can we define? Magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and sine theta. Then our sine theta is given by modulus of vector A cross B divided by modulus of A to the modulus of B. Now look, we have to find out sine angle there. Then first of all we have to find out A cross B. Then we have to find out its magnitude. Then here first of all we are going to find out vector A cross B. I cap, j cap, k cap. What are the values there? 3 minus 4, 5, 1 minus 1, 1. Now I cap, then minus 4 into 1, minus 4, minus 5, then minus j cap. What do we have? 3 minus 5, then plus k cap. What do we get? Minus 3 plus 4. Then what we get? We get minus 9 I cap plus 2 j cap plus k cap. Minus 9 I cap plus 2 j cap plus k cap. Now we get our vector A cross B. Now to put in the values there, we have a need a magnitude there. Then what is magnitude of vector A cross B? How can we get here? It's the under root of minus 9 square 81 plus 2 square 4 plus 1 square 1. What do we get? 81 plus 5 under root 86. We get the values what? It's a root 86. What do we get the value of modulus A cross B? What? It's our root A cross B, because our vectors is given by 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and B is what? I cap minus j cap plus k cap. We get 3 minus 4, 5. Again I cap is what? We get minus 4. Look, one of the errors that we have done an error here. Minus 4 cap, it's a minus, it's a, we get plus 5 here, and then minus j cap 3 j cap, we get 3 minus 5, 1 minus 1, then j cap 3 and then minus 5, then we get 2 here, it's correct. Then k, it's a minus 3, then plus 4. There is one of the error that it's here what? It's a minus 5 plus 1, then we get 1 here. 1 plus 4 plus 1. Look, one silly mistake change the whole answer that. Now we get only root 6 there. Now we are here find out the value of modulus of A cross B, and also we get the magnitude of what? Mod A. What is our magnitude of length of A? Vector A is what given by length of A is given by 3 square 9 plus minus 4 square 16 plus 5 square 25. Then what we get? 25 plus 9 34 plus 6. What we get? Under root 50. and the magnitude of length of B is given by 1 plus 1 plus 1, we get under root 3. Now look, we get all the values of A, B and length of A cross B. Then now we have to put the we have to find out sine angle. Then we are going to put the all values there. It's under root 6. Then we have a length of A is what? Under root 50. The length of B is what? Under root 3. Now look, we are going to find out what our sine angle between them. Then that's the root 6. Then obviously this can be written as 6 upon 50 into 3 means under root sine theta is equal to under 1 upon 25 means 1 upon 5. Sine theta is equal to 1 upon 5. This is our required answer. What we need there. We have to find out our sine angle between the we have given vectors A is 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. And vector B is given by I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Then we have to find out our sine angle between these two vectors. Then how can we get our sine theta? Our sine theta is given by modulus of A cross B and divided by mod of A to the mod of B. Then to get first of all we are going to find out our vector A cross B. Then we get I cap minus 4 plus 5 after solving this. Then we get our vector A cross B is given by minus I cap plus 2 j cap plus k cap, and the magnitude of vector A cross B is given by 1 plus 4 plus 1, it's root 6. Then after that we are going to find out the values of magnitude of A and B, which we get under 50 and root 3. Putting these values in the formula sine theta is equal to magnitude of A cross under root modulus of vector A cross vector B divided by modulus of A to the modulus of B. Then what we get? We get here the length, putting the lengths here, then we get our sine. The value of sine is given by 1 by 5. Now look, let's take another problem here to solve it. We are going to get we have given there, what do we have given? Vector A is given by, we have given, let vector A is given by I cap minus j cap. Vector B is given by 3 j cap minus k cap. Then we have vector A, vector B, then vector C is given by 7 I cap minus k cap. Look, we have given vectors A, vector B and vector C. What are the values? Vector is given by I cap minus j cap. Vector B is what? 3 j cap minus k cap. Vector C is what? 7 I cap minus k cap. Now we are find the vector D. We have to find here vector D which are perpendicular to both A and B. It's given that our vector A, D are perpendicular, vector B and D are perpendicular, which is perpendicular to both vector A and B, and also given that vector C dot D is 1. Vector C dot D is what? So now look, it's one of the important problem. You have to please see the solution carefully. Look, what is given that we have given 3 vectors A, B, C, and it's given that our vector A is perpendicular to D, and also given that our vector B is perpendicular to D, and then after that also given that our vector is perpendicular to C also, vector C dot D, sorry, not perpendicular, it's given 1 there, and also it's given that vector C dot D is what? It's a 1. Now look, in our vector cross product, our vector A cross B, our vector A cross B is what? It's represent a vector which is perpendicular to both vector A and B. What is our vector A? Our vector A cross B is what? Is a perpendicular vector to both vector A and vector B. We know that our vector cross product vector A cross B is perpendicular to both vector A and B. Now it's given that our D is perpendicular to our vector D is perpendicular to both A and B. This implies our vector D is parallel to vector A cross B. Means our vector A cross B is a perpendicular vector which is both perpendicular to both A and B. Also our D is given perpendicular to both A and B. Our D is perpendicular to both A and B. Our A cross B is perpendicular to both A and B. Means our these two vectors are parallel to A cross B. That is vector D can be given the some lambda times of vector A cross B. What is the meaning of that? Two vectors are parallel to each other. Means our vector we can represent our vector D in the sum scalar times A cross B. Now look up. What do you do? D is equal to lambda times A cross B. Then first of all we have to find out the value of A cross B here. We are going to get the value of A cross B. How can we get A cross B? Yes, I cap, J cap, K cap. Now coefficient is what? 1 minus 1, K is not there, 0. Then there is not I cap, 0. Then 3 and minus 1. Now I cap, look 1 minus 0, minus J cap, minus 1 minus 0 plus K cap, 3 minus 0. Now we get the value of vector A cross B is what? I cap plus J cap plus 3K cap. What we get? We get the values of A cross B is given by I cap plus J cap plus 3K cap. Now what is our vector D? Vector D is lambda times A cross B. Then our vector D is what? Lambda times means lambda I cap plus lambda J cap plus 3 lambda K cap. But what is given that? We have given that vector C dot D is 1. Now vector C dot D is 1. What is our vector C? 7I cap minus K cap dot D. What is our D? Lambda I cap plus lambda J cap plus 3 lambda K cap. Then now what we get our dot product from this? We get here 7 lambda minus, look at J is not there, then we have 0 here, and minus 3 lambda is equal to 1. Means 7 lambda minus 3 lambda, what we get? We get 4 lambda is equal to 1, then lambda equal to 1 by 4. Putting the value of lambda here, then the vector D is given by 1 by 4 I cap plus J cap plus 3 K cap. Vector D is given by 1 by 4 I cap plus J cap plus 3 K cap. Now look up, it is one of the important problems also as in our last year board examination there. We are given that a vector A, vector B and vector C in the form I cap minus J cap, 3 J cap minus K cap and 7 I cap minus K cap. Now then we have to find out vector D, which is given that our vector D is perpendicular to A, perpendicular to B, and dot product of C and with D is 1 there. Then what do we to find out the vector D, which is perpendicular to both vectors A and B, we start with let our there is a vector A cross B. Our vector A cross B is what? It's a vector which is perpendicular to both vector A and vector B. Also given that our D is perpendicular to both A and B. Then what is the meaning that our A cross B is perpendicular to A and B, our D is perpendicular to both A and B. That's mean our D is parallel to vector A cross B. If our D is parallel to vector A cross B, then what happened there? We can write down our D as in the terms of some lambda times scalar with A cross B. Then what we get? D is equal to lambda times A cross B. Then we are going to first of all find out the values of A cross B. Taking cross product, we get our A cross B what? It's a I cap plus J cap plus 3K cap. But our vector D is given in the form of lambda times A cross B. Then vector D is what? Lambda I cap, lambda J cap plus 3 lambda K cap. Now again in the last condition, vector C dot D is 1. Then we are going to put the values. Take the dot product C with D. We get the value of lambda is 1 by 4. Then putting the value of lambda here. And A cross B, we get our vector D is given by 1 by 4 in bracket I cap plus J cap plus 3K cap. Please revise all questions which we have discussed today. Thanks to all.